Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh yeah, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I see. Thank you, brother.
As you know, sound can affect us on a very deep level. That's why people love music so much. So there's different types of sound vibration. There's material, mundane sound, which can cause like a stronger attraction to materialistic life. Or there's spiritual sound, which can uplift you, allow you to transcend, elevate your consciousness. So this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is a transcendental sound vibration. So by chanting that and allowing others to hear it, we're creating a positive difference in the environment and within ourselves. That's why we chant.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
The religion is started millions and trillions a year ago, which is Krishna consciousness. But Prabhupada, he brought into Western world in 1966 in America, International Society for Krishna, which is God, consciousness movement. So that's a religion, and then it's a belief, what we believe. This religion, what we mainly do, this is God and how to love Him, the God. That's what we teach everybody, to love God. The same Jesus said, same Allah, same Buddha, same Krishna, everything. That's all the religions say,
I remember when I first came in contact with devotees, I was studying in Manchester, and somebody had given me a book called The Science of Self-Realization. It's a really amazing book, and in that book there's a conversation with a lieutenant, American, in one of the cities there, and the lieutenant is asking that, Swamiji, you're a very respected spiritual leader, and in our city we have some real issues. We have like prostitution, we have gun crime, we have drug going on, criminal activities. What is your suggestion about how we could transform our city? So he said, okay, what you have to do is you cook some vegetarian food and you distribute. And the police lieutenant came back to him and said, no, but Swami, I don't think you're getting it. We have some real issues to address, you know, with the prostitution, the prisons, and the gun crime, and the drugs and everything. He said, that's what I'm telling you. If the government give us some money, we cook vegetarian food, we offer to Krishna, and we distribute. And actually we see that, at least for me, what moved me about that is that if you were to sit in the council meetings or in the local government and say, what can we do to improve the city, they probably would never come up with that as a strategy, as a kind of like, as a way forward like that. But actually you see that people, even Prabhupada used to give the example that if you have a lion or a tiger, they can be very like ferocious or aggressive, but if you train them that at a certain time the person is going to bring them food, they become almost passive, but they get to respect that this is where the food's coming from. So even that like energy that can be really volatile, that can be tamed when the person is actually, you know, kind of become dependent or kind of, you know, learn to respect that's where the food's coming from.
vegetable still is a plant. So Krishna takes the karma out of it and then gives the blessings. So therefore it's a difference between food and prasadam. Food is with karma, prasadam without karma. That's a prasadam.
Karma is temporary. It means action. So whatever action you do with your mind, body and speech, you will get equal and opposite reaction. But there is also vikarma, which is no karma. So that's what we focus on. It gives you a sense of happiness.
And does karma relate to reincarnation?
Well, Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita says that whatever you think at the time of your death, or whatever your consciousness is, you will be that in your next life. So it depends on the individual and how they have cultivated their life in this short period. That will judge or decide their outcome, final destination. You know, the body dies because it's temporary, but the jiva, the soul, doesn't die. It transmigrates from one body to another.
Ramo Ramo Hare Hare.
Ultimately, in Krishna consciousness, people want no next life. They want to be liberated from the cycle of reincarnation. But I think that's a bit of a big step. I suppose if I was reincarnated, I would like to be something similar to what I am now, so I would have some bearing in that life as a continuation on from this life. And a more purified, better version, you know, like not maybe something, bad things happen to me, won't happen in the next life. Or it's hard to say, it really is just kind of a mad chaos that we're not really in control of, but I try not to create bad karma, you know, that I think would result in me suffering in my next life. I'm conscious of it. I'm conscious of the fact that this life is not the be-all and end-all. I'm conscious of the fact that things I do in this life will affect me when I become reincarnated in the next life. And the things that are happening to me in this life are a result of what I did in past lives, and I'm conscious of that. Most people aren't. Like, so they have no regard for the consequences of their actions, which is pretty much how the society thinks. Western society very much thinks like this. And so it's very negative, and it's got no, you know, no kind of, you know, short-sighted. And I'm thinking in this way it's a completely different point of view.
This is basically, it's not that I found a job. It's that Krishna gave me the opportunity to serve him. I became a devotee and my life completely changed. Because in my heart, I'm completely sure that there is a creator behind everything. That we are not this. We don't start existing when we are born from our mother, and we don't die when we just leave this body. We are eternal beings, part and parcel of God. You know, so because of those things, then I have a relationship with Krishna. But it's also been part of, you know, other life. You know.
What do you see yourself doing or being? Do you have ideas of the next life?
I hope and I pray, Lord, to give me the opportunity to be born in a more religious family.
Temple life means to concentrate one's attention, time, desires in trying to become God conscious. So devotees, they wake up very early in the morning, take a shower, and focus their attention on the Lord. And throughout the day, they try to remember the Lord. By chanting the Lord's name, one remembers Him, and this is a meditation, a form of meditation that Hindus practice and also other religions. So to chant the Lord's glories, to remember Him, is a personal worship. We offer incense, fire, flowers. These elements are offered to God, and they become purified. And then this fire is going around in the temple, and devotees, they touch and they put the hands to their head. It's a blessing. By performing these acts, singing, creates good karma. Good karma means that you are dedicating your time in glorification of God, so you accumulate good karma. And when you accumulate so much good karma, you become God conscious within.
I came from Poland, and I have done this, for a couple of months, distributing food for people, which are sleeping rough on the street.
Anyone can be benefited. If you see that you go to link and field our Food for Life project does, and you can see it's a homeless people, office people, children, whatever, anybody can come in and join the queue. They can honor what we're giving out. So that's Food for Life. In Africa, there are so many elephants and ants and tigers and lions and all deers and antelope, everything, wildebeest, everything is there. Who is providing food for them? Nobody. But how they live? Because Krishna is providing everybody food there. So therefore, similarly, whatever we grab the vegetables, which is a human being allowed to eat vegetables, so we cook them because it has a soul. It's a karma. But then Krishna takes away all. And then the food becomes karma-less. And then it becomes blessed with God. This is the feeling. So that's a feeling what we create between God and our human being. So that's a soul, food for the soul.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Hare Krishna.
Goes like this. Namaste Narashingaya. Namaste Narashingaya. Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha. Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha. Shila Tankana Kalaye. Shila Tankana Kalaye. Ito Nrsimho Bharato Nrsimho. Ito Nrsimho Bharato Nrsimho. Yato Yato Yamitato Nrsimho. Yato Yato Yamitato Nrsimho.